So what 4 books would I recommend you must read before the end of 2019? I'm going to show you some of them that I've got in my office, and the rest of them are actually tucked next to my bed. So we'll start with this one, Talk Like Ted. So Talk Like Ted is one of my favorite books. If you want to be a public speaker, if you want to have some form of influence in 2019 going into 2020, then you absolutely must pick up this book by a man called Carmine Gallo, which is going to teach you certain steps that you must take in order to become an effective speaker. Number 2, one of my favorite books, and I talk about this book all the time. It's a book called What to Say When You Talk to Yourself by Shad Helmstter. This book completely revamps the way you perceive the world. It talks about your mindset. It talks about untangling and rewiring the way you perceive the world and what you need to do in order to completely change that mindset. I 100% recommend you pick up that book. One of my favorite books, now don't judge me for this one, is this book right here by a random man called Tj Atkinson. It's a book called Untangling Success, 6 key principles to having whatever the heck you want. So if it's more money, if it's more success, if it's more health, this book is going to teach you how to do it. One of my favorite books, and you might have seen this already, is a book called Influence, The Psychology of Persuasion by a man called Robert Cialdini. I highly recommend you pick up that book, and it's 6 key principles that you must follow if you want more influence, if you want more impact, and if you want your customers to fall in love with you. And then the last book that I'm going to recommend is a book called 0 to 1 by Thiel. I recommend every single entrepreneur pick up that book. It's going to completely revamp the way you think as an entrepreneur, and it's going to open up your mind to another dimension.